To Skygate, our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign that takes part almost entirely underground. And for the first time, in a long time, ever in this campaign, backstories omitted. The group?
We've sort of been.
Some of us have.
Dipped your toes in Underdark. You're diving head first. The first true Underdark expedition.
That's been legal.
This one's legal. Fully, yeah, you guys have your documentation.
Yeah, if anybody of authority asks, this is the first time.
This is the first time you've been in the Underdark. Trust me.
If you're a Skygate cop,
are you Skyguard? You gotta tell me if you're Skyguard.
It's like the law or something.
I don't think that's a law. How would you know that unless you were a Skyguard?
You all have entered into the Fox Cabin and started to make your way into the Underdark. You have your heading. You have a place you are heading towards, kind of the end of another expedition that you found in a grab bag of Underdark maps. The way this is essentially going to work is how fast you travel is a decision you will make every day. You have fast, normal, or slow pace. That's the pace the entirety of the group is going. That will determine your ability to forage/move quietly versus how quick you're moving, but a lack of ability to forage and disadvantages on spotting stuff.
Is it an option for me to move fast ahead of the group while the group moves?
It won't change the travel pace because they...
Right, if the group moves at a normal pace,
Yep.
but I move just to like because that is something Ranger lets you do, is move at a quick pace but still remain alert to danger and move stealthily?
It won't change the pace at which the group
Yes,
is moving.
yes.
Yes.
it would give.
But that way the group doesn't have to travel slow. Is my point.
The group could travel at a normal pace. You could essentially, because you can, what is your exact benefit with moving at a fast pace? For the sake of me knowing, I'm about to take away one of the, you could move ahead of the group while maintaining normal pace.
He looks really cool.
Tell you.
He's going to 10.
While traveling for an hour or more in your favorite terrain, being the Underdark, you gain the following benefits. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Even when you are engaged in another activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, you remain alert to danger. If you are traveling alone, you can move stealthily at a normal pace.
Okay.
When you forage, you find twice as much food as you normally would, and which we've kind of removed a little bit because that's underpowered so we're somewhat underpowered in this. And I can get more detail about the when tracking other creatures.
So, what I'm going to say is essentially, you can scout ahead of the group. Doing so will be you deciding to be moving at a faster pace than them, because you have to move ahead and come back. What that means is you could move at a normal pace to scout ahead, while the entirety of your pace will be slow for the group. That meaning you have no disadvantages on your scouting ahead.
I also forgot about this part of Natural Explorer. When you make an Enter Wisdom check related to your favorite terrain, your proficiency your bonus is doubled.
I think I've given you advantage a couple times, but beside the point. So that means is, if you want to be moving at a normal pace but you scouting ahead, you will have to be moving at a fast pace to scout ahead of them, and that will give you some disadvantages on your ability to perceive stuff. So you have to choose, if you're going to scout ahead, you have to choose whether the group is moving slow and you are fully capable of scouting ahead, or the group is moving normal and you have some disadvantages to scout ahead.
It's also...
Or you don't scout ahead and you guys move at whatever pace you want.
It's also, would it be possible for me to just leave camp every morning a half hour early? And so and move at a normal pace while they move at a normal pace, just maintaining that distance? And then I can just come back to the group if I encounter
Yes. Yes, it will require them to be constantly finding your left behind stuff and symbols in order to not become lost, because you are going to be reaching lots of branching paths and stuff, and they will probably not be able to read the map the same way you can.
Right. I suppose for the most...
If you want to be able to ensure they don't fall behind, you're going to have to essentially be moving a pace faster than them and checking back regularly.
Right.
So, You can't. It's
which
not
is
a,
probably what I'm going to do.
you can't have your cake and eat it too with this
Right.
one, but
No,
you can
yeah,
choose
you're
to
right.
have your cake if you'd like to.
I think moving
You
ahead.
can choose to have your
I am.
cake
I
and
am.
get eaten by an Urkthark.
I am a scout. That's what I'm here for. So I think I'll move a pace faster.
Okay.
And-
What's the group's plan then for the pace? Do you want to be moving slower, or do you want to be moving at a normal pace?
Probably
Giving
for
him
the
some
sake of
disadvantages.
probably for the sake of not giving him disadvantages. Move slow.
It's as we're saying. You will be able to do
Supplies
some
will-
foraging, but
Yeah.
supplies, how quickly you arrive at
I would
places
say
will
you
be based
guys.
on how
I would say you guys should move at a normal pace.
That's what
Should,
I was
because
thinking.
because what the only knowledge that we specifically had was it was deep enough in that they were worried about supplies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I think we should take that into consideration for our pace.
So
Now, granted, I don't know. If we're not able to forage double like you were saying, then we might have to.
But like, we can still do some foraging.
Right. At a normal pace.
At the normal pace.
And that's what I mean is
I'm not sure
if we
if
get
you
to a
can.
point where we don't feel like we need to scout
you-
ahead
I
very
can.
much, we can move at the normal pace with you, and then that'll keep us going for a little bit. Like if we're at a part where like your map is pretty clear, then we
Right.
can say, okay, move at a normal pace with us, so we can scavenge more effectively to
Right. And I
push
think.
our supplies a little bit.
Well,
farther.
to some degrees, I feel like that potentially might matter more for the route back, but
I mean, that's also true, but it's I don't know. That's a you're gonna eat the food going or coming, right? So it's like food saved now is food for later. Just as,
I just think it's probably better to move at a normal pace. Like, let's just actually
yeah, for sure.
let's actually find some stuff and
So the way it's going to work mechanically to make this feel like a real expedition, we are going to have every day is going to be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be rolling for stuff every day. You as the scout will not be able to also be the person foraging.
right. That's fine.
If other people would like to forage as part of moving normally, you can with no bonus. Moving slow gives you a bonus to foraging. I'm going to say, for the sake of this, you will. There's a chance it'll also be like you find stuff, but maybe what you forage and find, like there's lots of options for what you find. Some of it will be edible, some of it won't be. There might be some checks to make sure you guys don't hurt yourselves with what you forage. But people can forage that are a part of the kind of caravan group each day.
I assume that would be like a survival or nature check, probably.
Likely.
let's see.
It'll be survival.
Oh my god.
And the difficulty will be dependent on where in the Underdark you are.
I have a +2.
I have a +1.
Survival?
Mm-hmm.
3.
Oh, we have our scavenger.
So you're going to be the person trying to kind of scavenge.
Yes, so.
Worth noting as well, light sources.
Ah.
They're apart from the scant bioluminescent fungus or crystals down here. There is not a whole lot of light. So are you guys? Then you have a couple humans.
I have the cantrip light, and I have dark vision with my raven.
Okay.
I'm going to have to be using my bullseye lantern
Okay.
when I go foraging.
Okay.
I can also give you a light. I can
You can cast light.
cast light on you.
Oh, I could do that.
You
I
guys
also
like
have
it?
light.
Yeah, I can
guess I'll
cast
save
dancing
my
light in front of
oil
our
for my
cab,
lantern
like
then, but-
rocket.
So the wagon itself will have light on it, and then if you go out foraging, you're going to use either a light cantrip or
I'll use the cantrip
Bullseye.
whenever can so that
Okay.
I save fuel for the lantern.
Yeah.
Smart thinking. Also, you don't have an open flame in case things
Yeah.
go poorly.
And as far as like timing, on one of you could go
Sweet
with
finder
him when he
canary.
forages. It'll be mostly foraging around where the wagon is, anyways. I assume you guys
I can
aren't
take
going
turns.
off on long expeditions on your own down side caverns. And with you being able to kind of come back regularly and make sure they're following your things, there will be no chance of them getting lost behind your path you decide to take using this map.
I will be trying to use the constellation thing daily so that I
Okay.
can.
For the sake of it,
Catalog
we
it.
will decide. Like,
We can
will
decide when it's
roll
relevant.
it
Yeah.
when it's relevant. For this first day, moving through, I would like you to make a foraging roll, a survival check, and I would like.
Can I guidance him,
Damn.
or is it too long of a?
It'll be. I don't think unless you're with him the entire time.
I'll go with you.
Say if it's the two of you doing it, I'd let you use guidance.
You do have a book of mushrooms.
It's
I do
essentially.
have the book of mushrooms.
Yeah, there you go.
Mushrooms,
I also have my,
not shrooms.
Underdark guide.
I think between the two of those books,
Field guide to the
you two
Underdark.
can both do this, and it'll be. You can have your guidance.
So it's a total of 10.
Total of 10. Don't find anything first day. Can I also have Jocelyn? Just roll me a d20. Tell me what the number is.
You have the fancy die.
Oh no, it's gonna be that giant constrictor snake that I pulled out of a tree.
5?
We were
Okay.
exploring Chult.
leading ahead this day, you're good.
Yeah.
You are able to follow along the map. Go ahead and give me a survival check with advantage.
I am going to keep my eye out as well for
Tracks.
ruins, tracks, like
Points of
points of
interest.
interest. Yeah.
This one will be tracking a creature, so it's not advantage because of that. It's disadvantage because you have a map to follow.
23.
23. You feel like you are right on the path. And leaving here seems like this close to the gate. There's not a whole lot of activity. There's not a whole lot to find in supplies, but there's also nothing bothers you. You will get to your first night to camp.
Pretty picked clean.
Yeah,
Keep
this is
being more
easy
with the
stuff.
first night. My raven
And
can keep watching.
let me know if you guys are using personal rations. I am keeping track of your food.
Gotcha.
I will.
And I will let you know if you're at the halfway point on your food.
I will.
That'll be helpful.
I would like to.
You just let
cast,
us run out of it. Now you're out of food. What?
I would like to cast alarm in the tunnel ahead of us.
Okay.
Just in the middle of the tunnel.
All right.
I'll have my raven keeping watch while we sleep.
Okay. I would like to have Square roll me d20 for the night.
Or night ambushes.
Or opportunity.
Crit, huh?
Uh-oh.
But that could be bad.
That's either really good or really bad.
Roll me another d20.
A guy shows up
Another
and
one.
gives you a bunch of money. That's really
Eight.
cocked.
Okay, I'll do it again.
That was half an 8.
No, you should keep that one. That one would be great. 8? It's 8. You said 8.
Garrick's is real excited about this encounter, which is once again really good or really bad. He's
It
like,
just rolls something else off the list and doubles it.
oh god.
You were
I
attacked by
would
12
like
spiders.
everybody to roll me a wisdom
No,
saving
it's
throw.
doubled. It's
As
four.
Saving throw.
the alarm doesn't go off, you are not bothered, but throughout the entire night, horrid sounds come echoing from one of the nearby caverns.
Oh, good.
Oh, good job, Will.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
17.
17?
15.
15. 7?
Technically,
8.
it's a 3
A 10.
on my
10.
wisdom save.
So 10, 8, what was yours?
7.
7. So everybody besides you two, just go ahead and add a new area, like on the top corner, right? Like an M, like semicolon,
M.
or a colon,
Wonder what that could
1.
stand for.
Start
Oh.
1 next to that.
Yeah. Good.
It stands
Oh,
for
madness.
money.
Mundo.
Money we're getting.
How much money we got
So-
tonight?
So wait, everybody except the two
Mission
who rolled
Impossible.
single digits?
Everybody, you're adding that to your character sheet.
Okay.
10 is not good enough.
Okay.
It was a
so
DC 11 actually.
So you get an
it
M.
wasn't that hard, but
So you get an
N?
An M.
What do you?
sure.
What do
It
you
rhymes
expect?
You have a level of
I'm
A ranger to be
You
good at
asked-
wisdom saves.
No.
You asked
Rolling
me
one.
to roll a die.
That's fair.
What did you expect?
Like everyone's
fair.
all nice and clean and all. Mine is doodle bomb.
Okay.
But apart from horrifying
makes sense.
echoes
Covered.
echoing out
It's like
from
doodle like
one of the caverns, you are all able to sleep and awake the next morning.
All right. Onwards.
Same. I'm going to assume everything is the same unless you guys tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make a foraging check.
with guidance.
With
Do you want
guidance.
me to go this time?
No, because I can give him guidance. That's what I'm going for.
I can give
Us
them
combined are
inspiration.
good at guidance.
We'll save those for
Combats.
emergencies.
7.
Man, there, shit. Yeah.
Man,
Square, will you roll me? No, Square just rolled one, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you rolled it. Then, Jerry, you roll me a d20.
It's Jake.
Okay. A 5.
Okay. Another good day of travel. You don't run into anything on the path ahead. You're able to mark that and give me a survival check with advantage. Continue following.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You're good to go. Continue to follow that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's another day's travel. You don't really find much. Again, pretty nearby to the entrance.
It's like a dirty 20. Shake it, nuts, dude.
I want whatever the cocktail is for a dirty 20. I want
A dirty 20.
That's a great idea.
It's just 20 liquors mixed together.
I was just going to say, it's just dish. It's just like dishwater with a d20 floating in it.
I love the idea of it's like a kamikaze, like going up to the soda fountain.
It's like kamikaze.
It's just a little bit of everything.
No, it's like a craft beer kamikaze. You go to the tab down and it's 20 different craft beers in one glass.
a uniquely
Probably be
Colorado
gross.
drink.
With a D20 as a garnish.
With a d20 garnish.
Can I do the nighttime?
Sure. Roll it.
Crit.
13.
13, you say. No more, no less.
Dangerously close to a 1.
Hey, 13. 13's my lucky number.
13's unlucky number.
And lucky it is, as you guys have an
Hey.
uneventful night and awaken the next morning unbothered.
Alright. Cracking out in the morning, I guess.
Onward.
Onwards and upwards.
Let's go ahead and
Or downwards.
Do I find any cool mushrooms? 19.
Oh,
19.
a cool mushroom.
Someone else roll me the d22 while you're at it.
7.
7. Nothing happens throughout the day of travel. Oh, sorry, what was your 19?
19 on the forge.
19?
19.
Okay. You are able to find some mushrooms.
Dermy is very.
I'll hide them from Jeremy when we bring them back.
Dermy is like, I could smell.
You
the
find some mushrooms that are blue along the cap. They don't.
Are they in
Was
this
it in my
book?
book?
Looking. Oh yeah, you're with it. Yeah. Looking to. Go ahead and give me an advantaged investigation.
Advantage investigation. I have a +3 to this. 18 total.
18. Blue cap. You know that blue cap is not edible in its normal form, but can be ground down to a kind of bland flour and turned into a bread.
Mushroom bread.
Often referred to as spore bread or blue bread.
I guess I'll work on grinding it down whenever I'm
Mushroom
once
bread.
in my
You
life.
think that this amount that you found would be enough to feed everybody for a day?
No.
It'd be a bland bread meal every day for that day, but if you take the time to refine this, it'd be a day's rations. You found.
I'm curious to try it.
Yeah.
We have gotten our daily bread. That's
Mushroom bread.
Give us a
Mushroom
day,
bread,
our daily
bread.
our daily spore bread.
I call it.
I chose to eat
No.
regular rations.
I call it blue bread,
You
not
don't-
sword bread.
Would he know?
Although
It's
even
mushroom
if
bread.
he eats regular rations,
I think you should
it
let me do a
still,
perception
it
to
still
see if
just
I know
gives us
whether
an
it's
extra day
mushroom.
of rations mathematically.
Go ahead and just give me a d20 roll, add your wisdom and your proficiency to it.
I think it should be a magic item. The bread of madness.
Oh, 21 plus my wisdom is a 23.
Okay, for the sake of this, also you're able to refine this into the dough and make a bread. You go ahead and roll me a perception.
It tastes like mushrooms.
You are literally a chef.
I am literally a chef. I did pick this specifically.
16. It has to get into your mouth before you realize it, but it tastes mushroomy.
Spit it out.
Fair enough.
Grab a regular ration.
Alright?
Fair enough.
Someone else can eat bread the next day if you want to keep
I'll
my
eat
math
bread.
not mind-numbing.
I'll-
I would like to keep this as days of rations
Well,
for
we
6
wouldn't want to
people.
make math easy on you.
If you
I'm
want,
also
I'll
fine
switch
eating
it.
bread. I'm
Huh?
a bird, after all. I'm fine with eating bread.
Anybody would punish anybody for
Let's go
trying
and
to
get
make math
a,
easy.
for the path for the day.
Crit.
Crit. You are absolutely... You know what? You do so well that you think that you find a shortcut.
Hey.
And that'll change how quickly you get to where you're going.
I will mark that shortcut.
I-
I'm absolutely.
we already had the die roll for
I'm
the day.
absolutely amending these maps as we're going.
Give me a
do have
nighttime d20.
Parchment and
good.
pen and ink. So.
18.
18. Dude, I knew that, Jocelyn. Well, actually, no, it was
More fun stuff.
He rolled the first one, so.
Something bad happens every
18.
time.
Roll me another d20.
Oh shit.
Try my hand.
9.
9. Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
9 spiders?
Roll a d20 for how many giant spiders.
Every night, roll a d20. That's how many giant spiders attack you.
Damn it.
1.
That's a lot of spiders.
I really like. There's 2 giant spiders in Baldur's Gate 3 that have the least creative names ever, and I love it so much. It's bigger giant spider and smaller giant spider. I think it's so funny.
What's the sleeping arrangement?
I sleep next to the goats because I like them.
Outside of a tent?
We're all intense.
Yeah, we're all
Oh,
intense.
For all
Who
intents.
are you bunking with? Is that's
Oh.
the true question.
I guess I'm bunking with this boy,
Okay.
but I take up all the space.
I'll be with Candle.
Okay.
Get more room.
Sorry.
Just gets Dermir.
Yeah. I had a feeling that's how that was gonna play out.
Yeah, but which one of them snores louder?
Can I get a dexterity save from you two?
No, it's gonna be.
As in the middle of the night, you kind of like feel a strange rumbling underneath your
Oh,
tent.
shit.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay,
I
might be a worthwhile one.
Hey, that was orders
19?
of magnitude
It's true.
better than the previous roll.
9.
9. So 1 success. 1. It's only DC 10, but 9's worse than 10. As you guys are sleeping, you hear a strange rumbling underneath you, and then popping up a kind of wedge of stone, and magma seeps through and into your guys' tent. You spin away with haste.
The one who's fire
The one who's fire resistant. The other one of you
Oh.
Oh
takes 22 fire damage and gets a searing burn along the side of your body as you slowly tumble away, and it hits and lights your tent.
So
and
down a tent.
burns one of the tents away.
no!
You've lost a tent, and you have a horrid wound going down your arm where literal lava hit you. And you guys hear a that.
I don't want to think we've lost a tent so much as gained a magma.
Hey,
Okay, that might have been out of
I think that's a good D&D out of
Captain
context.
Healer
I
Man,
don't like
you
to
want
think
to
we've lost a tent so much as gained a magma. You gotta really use that inspiration. I probably give you another one.
Alright, I'll heal you, I guess.
Okay.
Thank you.
I guess.
Going directly under me fail int save, that's unfathomable.
I think we should move camp a little ways away from this.
Yeah.
And then
Not a bad
Go
idea.
up,
try to
go
get
up
back to
the.
sleep.
You guys can move a little ways away,
10
hoping
minutes.
that another magma flow doesn't seep
Now,
through
if that happens multiple times on this trip, that would be the fucking. And it keeps hitting my tent. Like, goddamn, I'm being targeted.
So are 3 people gonna have to share?
We have an extra tent.
I have an extra.
How big is the tent?
I don't know.
I'm
I'm good with the.
I'm also
I'll
not
load into
entirely unwilling to sleep out in the open.
Yeah, I'm like
That's how
I'm willing to
invisible
help
to
stand
a
guard
lot of things.
in the middle of the night too.
I want a 10.
Well, you guys kind of have been using your raven to be the night guard, so you didn't have to do watches and people could
We
actually.
gave him a little cap and a
Yeah.
baton.
We do.
Yeah.
He holds a little stick in his beak,
What?
and he's got your fez on.
Quick, pour water on it. We
You
can
get
make
6
obsidian,
health
and then we
back.
make another pour.
You get 6 health back.
Oh yeah, that's how we get
I
it.
assume you
Dark
can
will go
just
to hell.
burn your spell slots. You're gonna get them back in the morning.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, you'll probably just
I know. I'll sleep it off.
after
So
a
you guys
long
are going to
rest.
get a long rest. Spoiler alert. I mean, you can use magic to heal him, but nothing else will bother you for the
It
rest
feels
of the day.
more.
Nothing
Makes sense
really
that
marked
you
them
really
down.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Candles Underdark Journal, day 3. The ground itself strikes out at us. We've lost a tent.
Moving forward.
The first casualty.
Next day. Let's get a check from you. Let's get a check from Will. And let's have
do you wanna-
Daddy G roll me a d20.
As far as your foraging stuff is concerned, I could leave you with
17.
my fishing tackle if you would like.
Tomorrow we should do that. For today, it is a crit on foraging with a 26 total.
Okay. And
Mine is a 13.
13.
See, not cursed.
You said it was a 17 on the die for your roll?
Yes.
One moment.
And this is
17
where we get snuck attack by the drow.
Roll me another d20.
Okay.
I assume there's some roll
Tree.
combination that this happens.
3.
Yeah, crit fail, crit fail.
Oh god.
Go ahead and roll me disadvantage perception check.
Oh no.
Oh, hell no.
To the no.
disadvantage
No.
No. 17.
17.
He's very perceptive.
You are able to sneak up on a carrion crawler who seems to be a large, freaky insectile monstrosity that seems to be sweeping along the cave floors looking for, that's
Carrion.
You know the carrion crawler. They're pretty common in the Underdark. You seem to sneak up on it. It doesn't seem to take note of you to begin with, and you spot it before it has a chance to spot you. You're in the dark, so you think that it might need dark vision to see you.
I'm saying
Well,
that
dark vision
personally.
wouldn't help it.
Personally, I would squash that bug.
Can I,
I would swap that though.
Can I, essentially taking advantage of the fact that I'm invisible to this thing, can I lead it away down a side tunnel by tossing rocks out ahead of it to make little noises?
Go and give me a d20 plus your dexterity.
10.
10. And then roll me a stealth check with advantage.
18.
Okay. It's actively searching now.
He goes.
It starts doing calculus in its head.
It does kind of like twist and crawl in the direction you kind of lead away with the rock, and it will follow that. And it brushes pretty close by you as you kind of tuck up against the cave wall, but it seems to follow further down that, and it seems to be cleared out of the path of the
Hey. Wait, anything valuable on cave crawlers? Or carrying crawlers?
Distracted.
Can I check my parts book out of curiosity?
Sure, give me advantage investigation.
Advantage investigation. 17.
You know that the tendrils that come off of their face are used in some potions. Not particularly valuable, but are rare. Like the potions that they can make with them aren't that special, but
Not necessarily.
it's a
worth
rare
hunting.
ingredient for the person trying to make that potion.
Not necessarily worth hunting it down, but if it attacks us, we'll take advantage of that knowledge, I suppose.
Just
That's not a carrion crawler, that's Vorapede.
oh,
It's a magic card.
that's got. Yeah, I was gonna say that's got 2 words in it that I don't really like.
So we ain't squashing no bug.
No bug squashing this
The
time.
bug squashing.
I got my jokes lined up.
What I found with my mega crit for foraging.
Oh,
With your mega crit for foraging, you find. Well, I'll tell you.
almost a 30. Depending on how you round.
You find some ripple bark.
Oh, that's helpful.
I guess you can find this is a fairly common thing. It's a shelf-like fungus that resembles a mass of rotting flesh, but is surprisingly edible. Roll me a d4.
4.
4. You find essentially 4 days of food worth of ripple bark.
Oh,
You guys are ahead of your starting rations.
nice.
We-
that shit out.
We come
That's
back. We
amazing.
come back to Vickelroy with more rations than we left.
Yeah. I'm going to cook that up, I think, with a nice saute of butter. That sounds good.
Where do you get the butter?
Well, I assume we at least have lard because
Yeah,
it
probably.
stays.
Also, I feel strange that you're ripping off my food idea of ripple bark butter, which was one of the things on the fancy dinner. This is a ripple bark butter.
Well, it's where he got the idea.
Yeah,
for the ripple bark.
you know that ripple bark can be rendered down, kind of like the meaty, like the meaty look of it, kind of has a fat to it that can be rendered down and turned into a butter.
Oh, interesting.
I decided just now.
It's fine.
that's
Listen,
the thing that's been a thing the whole
that's
time.
the great part about coming up with, like, forcing a culinary character is that you get to come up with all sorts
fun
of
stuff
wild,
like
like.
Hey Jerry, roll me a d20.
What does that monster taste
For
like?
that night.
Now you get to
Now
decide.
you get to know.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
it's a crit.
That's a crit now.
Roll
Roll me another d20. will you?
a different one.
I can't wait to go extra crazy.
12.
15. Oh.
I don't think 12 is going to be much better.
Do you think he has stuff on all these various charts? Do you think some of them have specific names attached to
Probably.
them? Like, this happens to Campbell.
Yeah.
I mean, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. There's a lot of combinations he could get with
If there's a 17 and then an 18, Magi gets hit by a boulder.
He gets hit by a boulder, he
No,
dies.
it's a boulder. A nice
I
boulder.
know. Nice.
Good night, sleep.
Oh, fuck.
There's a lot of reading before saying
Suspicious. What?
The next morning,
Of course.
you all awake. Everything's fine.
No.
Everything's awesome.
Are my insides or are my outsides?
I don't fucking believe it.
Well, you can tell.
I hate how...
something's going down here.
This,
Why do I hear combat music?
Well, let's
why did the game just autosave?
Pretty immediately as you guys start moving
Yep,
along.
there we go.
Nothing happens. Like hell. You reach a rope bridge
Ah,
that seems to span. It's essentially spanning.
he was just trying to warn us about the bridge.
Yeah.
The bridge.
Yeah, where's Mothman? Well, do I see any Mothmen trying to warn us about this bridge? Otherwise, it's safe.
A ravine that
they
looks
are in
like kind of going across, probably about 90 feet wide.
some
And
apple bottom jeans.
boots with the fur.
Man,
With the fur?
bottom jeans?
Yeah. Have you seen his ass? Of course he's in
With
them.
With the fur?
The whole club was looking at Mothman?
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
Well, yeah, that's
Did he
the
hit-
giant Mothman.
Did he hit the
In a
floor?
building.
Yeah.
And about 130 feet across.
Did Mothy get low?
Does
It
it?
seems wide enough for your wagon.
Why are you saying everything like that?
Because he's trying to psych us out.
Using, I almost said using my superior skills, I would like to, essentially I want to do 2 things. I want to see if the bridge seems like it, I'm no engineer. Does it seem like this bridge would support our wagon? And does it look like there's anything down below, like from other
Intelligence?
wagons that have fallen
Followed
down?
by
or
perception.
anything like that? Intelligence? Oh no. This is what I remember. I'm no engineer. Intelligence is a 5.
Oh yeah. This
Oh, yeah.
bridge has got it for sure. You're
Sweet.
fine.
Can I? Make it?
Perception.
I-
Perception
I
is a
would also
13.
like to inspect the bridge.
I'm
Perception's
pretty.
a 13
I'm
to see
a
if
pretty
there's,
smart.
you know, like
cat.
anybody else's wagons.
It
have
descends
gone
into
off.
darkness beyond your dark vision.
Dawson's like, I
There's the
want
barrel. Somebody like to subscribe.
Let's go.
16.
16.
What? No.
Wait,
no.
that's what I.
No, the
it's-
bottom number.
Oh, then it's a 4.
Yeah, bridge is fine. They'll support it.
I'd like to take a close look.
No one,
Yeah, go for it.
nobody's
Test
trusting
this
this
bridge a
fucking
bit.
bridge.
No, are you kidding? We completely trust this bridge.
16.
16?
Actually,
I think it's fine.
you wanted to see at the bottom of
The
the
fact that
I
everything
wanted to
is
know if
you
there
think
was,
it's
like-
fine
I'll
is
cast
cause for
light
concern.
on a rock.
Okay.
Toss it down to the bottom of the ravine.
That won't wake any eldritch horrors up.
You fool! Trust yourself in next time. The bridge is your stupidity.
Okay,
down.
I disperse the light.
Before it hits the ground, or
Well, I don't know. You guys are yelling at me.
Well, let's. No, I just. I'd be
the
yelling at
light
you because
disperses, but when you echo up from it hitting something at the bottom.
We don't hear drums.
Rope
beat or
seems
anything like
sturdy.
that. I mean,
Let's cross the
I
bridge.
mean, I
The light
think,
does reappear from down there as the Balrog.
Let's see if we can cross this bridge.
We hear a
really quickly
great
then.
I mean,
roar.
honestly, if you want to cast light on another pebble and let it actually hit the bottom, I'd be interested in because if we can, because I have like a climbing kit and stuff.
Can't
we
you
could
fly
get
a
down there.
raven down there?
I can't.
What if you did that?
I don't know. Go check it out.
Can we take that
Why did he-
tiny clip out of context? America's show.
My raven can talk. He's perfectly articulate.
Yeah, but we know what happens when you even when you spend 1,000 gold on an articulate raven.
What?
That's what he'll say.
That's what he'll say?
That's the only thing he'll say that whole campaign.
He will fly down there,
That's 1,000 gold I ever spent.
and there is, some scattered rubble debris, and he notices nothing else.
Then he dies.
And he flies back up.
No corpses?
Yeah, mostly just make sure there's no like wagon or anything down there.
Bridge seems safe. We can go across.
All right. Well, let's
That's what I
cross.
said.
It's good. You guys make it across.
We're in agreement.
Good, great.
Look, if I make everything foreboding, then when it should be foreboding, you won't think it's foreboding.
That's true. That's how we walk into the
I
water.
think that's how we bum rush it.
Costigan, Erickson, I'm expecting a reveal at any moment that I died
3
3
nights
days
ago.
ago.
Been replaced by a mimic.
Replaced by a doppelganger. Moving forward. Roll.
You gonna do the day roll?
Yeah.
19 on my survival.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he was gonna take my fishing gear as
What
well
number?
for that day,
All right.
just in case.
A
that's
3
relevant.
for the day roll.
A 3 for the day roll. Nothing happens during the day.
Nice little
You don't get lost, and you don't find a fishing. But you do find
some other kind of mushroom.
There's a lot of good
some
mushrooms
other
in
kind
Underdark.
of. the
I
page
have a
was
whole
on.
book
Some
on
other kind of horrid sounds, like that page I was on. What?
A whole page of horrid sounds, huh?
A whole page of horrid sound descriptions.
You find a
attempt to
pale
make noises.
orange, white in color lichen. Lets off heat nearby.
Could I roll a nature?
This one's not as common as the ripple bark you found last time. So go ahead and roll.
It's not a mushroom, so it won't be
investigation
in
with
my
advantage.
fungus of the.
Fungus of the sea.
Okay, I'm sorry, not advantage. Just roll a
I
regular
don't know. It seems like it could be
nature?
spicy.
nature.
Nature is a 12.
12. You've heard of a lichen underground that's used for like spices? You don't know if that's this or not. It kind of matches what you've heard before about it being ground down and used
I
for
take a
spicy
little-
foods and liquors.
a little
It is
cut. I'll test it out. I'll
Okay,
cut a
are
little
you-
piece and I'll grind it up.
Okay, it grinds into a powder.
What's oh, paper bangers?
That's got
What's the other one that
spicy.
explodes?
Spicy,
Torch style?
but you don't die.
There, I will.
Baldur's Gate?
I'll hold on to that. I'll
So you
grind it
can
up.
write fire like and spice. You have some fire like and spice.
Hey, that'll be helpful for later.
Yeah, grind that into a fine
Hey,
powder.
Koskin, roll the d20 for the night.
Throw it in someone's eyes. when
This
you
will go
escape.
well. 4.
Nothing happens.
It did go well. Look at you.
Next morning, get up, stand up.
Hey, Candle, are we there yet?
I'll roll for the day.
Not yet.
19.
19.
But if I find any ruins or neat
Great.
caves
I
or
like the way
I'm gonna
other
pocket
treasures,
sand
I'll
someone
let
with
you
this
know.
lichen.
Go and roll me another d20. Real quick.
Right. 8.
You do need to be careful of that. The last time somebody got pocket sanded with powdered mushrooms, it did not end well.
I would like Candle to roll me the search for the day. I'd like you to roll me the forage for the day.
17.
Okay, lost.
22. Again.
Me.
While out exploring, the two of you are see something kind of glowing off in the next cavern over. However, you hear those same sounds you heard a couple nights before echoing as you start to approach it.
Let's get out of here.
Why? I didn't hear any sounds.
Let's get out of here.
You heard it, you just didn't get freaked out by it. I also need a wisdom save from both of you.
Oh. Maybe we could get out of here.
20 total.
17.
Okay. No other effects that you can tell, but there is some kind of moans and shrill, strange noises. What I would describe as something a lot like a person in pain, but not quite a person in pain.
I think we should go in the opposite direction of that.
Yeah. Yep.
Not following the light.
No.
Okay.
You do not follow mysterious lights in
Then
dark
nothing else
caves.
happened. You don't find anything today exploring, unfortunately.
We tell you guys about it when we get back and go, yeah, we didn't go and check that out.
That's probably
Would,
smart.
would I know what this might be?
Go ahead and
Underdark knowledge.
sure. Go ahead and roll me the advantaged history. Nature? I don't know. Nature.
I prefer that. 13. Either way you run it.
Wait, if it's Underdark stuff, though, don't you get double your proficiency?
Are we
Oh,
that way or is
sorry.
it just running it with advantage?
Oh,
Sorry. We can
I
do
should have just given you
advantage.
double proficiency by
We
giving
can't-
advantage instead,
we
which
can't
is
do-
essentially a +5, which is better than double your proficiency.
There
So
you
we
go.
keep it as it lies.
I'll shut up.
I forgot that that's what it meant. I was giving you advantage because of your proficiency thing. I forgot that. We just learned what that actually does.
It's only a difference of 1.
You've heard rumor
statistically.
of, like, strange things in the Underdark. Noises that sound like people in pain, but aren't people in pain. And the general consensus is to avoid it. People don't know exactly what it is, but they tend to show up missing when they go over there.
Well done.
So we didn't go over there. We're not missing.
So we all take turns playing a game of Hot Ones to see who can have the most lichen spice on their food.
Another day's travel.
Should we roll Constitution checks for that?
Let's get a nighttime roll, please, from Will.
Yeah, I haven't done one of these yet.
You've doomed us all.
Whoa.
Is that one?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Alright. We go about
I
the
think
day.
I figured out the tables. If you roll high, something can happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
now he's gonna. You fool! Now he's gonna change it.
Now you have to roll
One
in
doesn't
between.
do anything.
You have to roll in between.
Now he just flips the table.
One just flips the table.
You awaken next morning. Long rest complete.
Yep.
Same old song and dance.
I'll do the day roll.
Man, it'd be fun to come across a ruin.
Well, that would be neat. Soon we'll get to a cool
Defender
dark
of
big steel
the
plate.
night.
Treasure
Roll.
roll.
Champion of the
9.
Okay.
ceiling?
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Master of
So we get lost and have no food. Then.
But nothing happens.
forever.
You're on, you think you're on the path.
With
I don't like those
some
last few
genius.
key clicks.
Add 7 days to the.
On to the next day. No, excuse me, that night. Schooler, roll a d20.
Roll a 20.
15.
15, you said.
Roll 15 again.
No,
I feel like
don't
I
roll
wanna
15 again.
15. I feel like I know that for sure 8's not a good one. And
I have been using the table. Do roll me a d20 then.
Roll a crit, followed by another crit.
4.
Okay.
We need to keep our eye out for giants throwing stones.
I've been way too easy on you guys so far. What the heck? I misread that. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
No, you're welcome.
this because of the tunes thing.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, it's a story for not D&D.
It just
It is a
popped
funny
in my-
story, though.
It popped in my head.
I'll vamp while Erickson's looking. Basically, the jukebox at old Chicago.
Holds the caju.
Chicago.
You can download an app to interact with it. And so I was like, well, that means that you can do it from like home. Like you don't have to be there. So for the low price of like $5, you could put whatever 5 songs on the old Chicago playlist that you want.
From the safety of your home.
Hey everybody, roll a d20. Tell me who has the lowest number.
Oh, why?
Tree.
It's the Brody dice.
Revenge.
It's a 1.
I'm guessing no one
You
rolled
had
lower
a
than
3, a 2, and then a 1?
So you just write an L on the top.
Carry that
I mean,
L. You're gonna carry that L.
You just took the L.
lycanthrope.
That's it.
Oh, damn it, I wish I'd rolled that.
A were ant, bitch. You don't know it yet, but you have this. You have 20 times the strength you used to have.
Nice.
Nice.
Really sweet.
You wriggle your bones though, Max.
Oh yeah, your bones aren't stronger. Your muscles are just
Just
so
magically powered.
you're gonna bench press and just rip your arms off.
Thank God.
Let me make a quick. Let me make
You
a
just
note
picked
of
that
Batman's unlock.
I love that. You're gonna take that L.
Whatever that L
I
means.
can't believe you guys rolled a 1, a 2, and a 3.
I thought for sure I
You
was
guys were
fucked.
doing pretty good up until
Good, everything's good. Roll your roll.
You get a 1.
Who wants to do the day roll?
I'll do the day roll.
Hey,
Ah.
19?
18.
18? You realize you got off path, but you kind of find your way back to it. You think you may have maybe added a day to the journey.
16 for 4.
I tell,
Okay.
Erickson, I tell no one.
What was that? 5? Nothing happens during the day. You are. Oh, it is that. With 16, you don't find anything foraging either, because you have reached a certain threshold where the number has changed. So you've gotten far enough away. That night, Jerry, roll me d20.
Jerry.
4.
4. Nothing happens. Good night, see. Next day. The day. Give us this day our daily rolls.
Right?
What are
You
your
do the day
status
roll.
effects?
I
Well,
can do the day roll.
and
Ah.
Crit!
Crit on the day roll.
Crit on the day roll.
Screw you, keep doing this.
And now I know how to actually use this.
Wasting all my crits on bad things.
Roll me a d20.
dirty 20 over here, by the way.
17 to forward.
That's a 6.
That's a 6.
So there's
Okay.
6 giant spiders.
Roll me another one.
Oh no!
Are they fluffy spiders?
That's a 12.
And, oh no, it's the 12 giant spiders.
Plus 6 more.
What is this combination?
Hopefully, whatever that combination is, they're fighting, and we can go around.
Or we can clean up the survivors for loot. Or we save a fair maiden from a dragon. Save a dragon from a fair maiden.
Roll me another d20.
Claire, stop doing this.
No, excuse me. First, sorry. Roll me a d4. The d20 is for later.
It's a secret tool for later.
2.
2. Okay. You scouting ahead start to think. You think you're once again hearing these like terrifying
Oh
sounds.
fuck, they've been following us.
But as you get closer, you realize no, it's like an echoey sound. It sounds pretty human, if odd. And then you get to a hole. Deep, dark hole in the ground. And coming from the bottom of this hole, you hear echoing.
Like
Giggling.
crazy.
What languages
whisper.
do you speak?
Common, Aran, Undercommon, and Dwarven.
You can hear an occasional word in something close to Undercommon.
We got ourselves a crazy Smurfneblin.
A
Crazy.
Smurf what?
Hopefully, it's just a crazy prospector and not something much worse.
Well, I can send the I guess you're by yourself. We're not there yet.
Oh.
You're scouting ahead.
I flip in a gold coin.
Okay. Roll me a d20. Tell me what the number is.
15.
Ranged attack successful.
I'm there finally, invisible in darkness.
And then you hear echoing up from down there.
Who threw that?
Nobody. Neo. Nemo.
It was you, wasn't it?
Sure, give me the silent treatment.
I'm an idiot.
Two can play in this game.
And then it goes dead quiet.
I was interested to see where this one-sided conversation was going, but he seems to have reached an impasse. I'll flip him a copper piece for his trouble.
Roll me another d20.
This is a fucking wishing
16.
You hear a ting. Ah!
You're there, aren't you?
Aren't you?
A arrow whizzes past you and kind of flies up. Doesn't quite reach the top of the cavern. I guess it would kind of ricochet off the top of the cavern and then clatters to the ground.
What type of make does the arrow seem to be?
Looking at it, it looks familiar. It looks like a very short crossbow bolt of drow making.
Oh, fuck. Throw a bunch of ball bearings out.
Good luck getting out of this hole now.
Throw an alchemist fire down.
Good lord.
Drow! I was just about to say!
Oh my god.
Threw in some gold! Fuck me, I was literally... You sounded like... As you started, I was just here like, oh, drow in a hole!
What if we give this man some kidnaps him?
This is a...
I mean, now I want to know exactly what's down there. But what I'll do is I'll go back and make sure they know the route forward.
Okay.
And then... I'll just wait for them by the hole, I think.
Okay. You guys all arrive outside of the hole?
And I'll probably just sit there spinning this drow crossbow bolt.
Anything interesting down there?
Somebody.
Somebody come get her.
It's
Hello?
gone back to... Ah! So you decided to talk to me again, hmm?
Who's down there?
Well, it is, of course... You know who I am.
I assure you I don't.
Mine's a voice different.
Well, there's multiple of us up here.
Hundreds.
Make a deception.
That was a bold thing to
Just like
say.
throwing hand grenades out of the hole.
6.
6.
You lie.
You lie!
That was a joke.
You're not very funny.
Do you need help getting out of the hole?
Why would I want to leave?
Why would you want to stay?
I have everything I need down here.
Food?
Enough.
Water?
It drips down.
Treasure?
Company?
Oh, you and I, we've talked long enough. I've got plenty of company. Treasure.
I mean, we can help you out or we can just leave you. That's fine with us.
See, it's not so fun, is it, to get this high?
Alright, have a good time,
I
crazy
don't know what
man.
he's talking about.
Everybody move along. I'll make the executive decision. Enough poking the drow in the hole. Let's go.
All right, bye.
We just leave.
That happens.
I want to know, like, I know you can't tell us because, like, the table is still, like, in effect, we don't know, but I want to hear
If we run into this
combination.
If we run into this guy in another hole, that is going to be really weird. That's how you know the Underdark's fucking with you.
Same dude.
Well, he's going to be there on the way back.
It's true.
Who wants to roll for the night?
Nighttime.
Alright.
Oh.
18.
Why, we can't let the Brody die.
Yeah, we should stop. We should
No,
stop.
it's
Hey,
pretty good.
roll me a
other than that
d20,
one
would you?
roll.
No.
It's only got one bad roll.
Not like
4.
4. Cool. Roll me another d20.
Oh no. 3.
3.
It's getting worse.
You guys decide to have your camp set up in an area with some bioluminescent fungus for the night. It's
Pretty.
clear. It's
Pretty.
nice. It's pretty.
Well, and that's all that happens. Good night.
Is there enough? Is there enough light for me to be visible?
Yes.
Hey, what's up?
Something crawling around.
All right, everyone up.
Everyone starts clambering up out of bed.
I pull up my claymore.
As you say, all right, everybody up, barreling in towards your tent because you're the first person to make a loud noise. You all shocking awake is a familiar face. For him, it's the carrion crawler. As it twists in, and I need initiative from everybody.
All right.
We're saying none of you are in your armor
Yeah.
unless you've been having no rest these entire time.
I'm in my softest PJs.
I'll just have an AC of 12 for this one.
Hi, well, what's the lowest?
6.
I got 4 or no 3.
I had a 7.
Oh, okay.
Or actually, no, a 9. Sorry.
Well, then I actually have to do this. I thought you guys would suck.
Hey, mine's a 16.
I
And my AC is still
Someone toss me a
14.
pencil.
So,
That's all.
You just help me figure out what my AC is.
yeah.
Without
I should have held it hostage.
If you're using your shield,
Advantage. Okay, 20
assume you'll
plus.
grab.
20 plus.
Probably.
I think you
It's just 10 modified by
21.
dex.
21.
I will be at a 12.
They'd be at 11, right?
That'd be an 11.
15 to 20 on initiative.
16.
Wait, I had a 22.
Wait, get the fuck out of here.
I was explaining something to Square. Sorry, I didn't hear you say that.
Yours was 21, right?
Yeah, I'm just being honest.
Yours was 16 for Candle.
Yep.
Damn.
10 to 15. 5 to 9.
There, 9.
Sixer. And then I think Square said he had a 3 or something.
4.
3.
A tree.
Because I have a negative 1
Yeah,
to
right.
initiative.
You're an average.
Okay, so 12 because
No, he's not.
it's shield.
Oh, yeah.
11 because you have -1 because your dex is negative. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not.
wouldn't fully erase it. It's just like you're right about it.
Okay, as it twists in here, you prone in bed will get 2 attacks.
Oh, he gets a surprise round.
That is a 26.
That does hit.
You will take 4 poison damage from its tentacles and a con save.
Gun save. 18 on the die. 20 total.
Your muscles tighten up, but you are not paralyzed.
Hey, that's good.
As it then tries to bite you.
Oh.
That is a 23.
That does hit.
Court.
You
Yeah,
can
it looks
sleep
so
in light
weird.
armor, can't you?
poison state.
I think so. 5.
Down to
I don't like that color blue. I think they should have gone with the lighter blue if they were gonna do that.
And then stop the initiative with Agar.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up, grab my warhammer and my shield in my pajamas, run out and try and.
What do your pajamas look like? I'm picturing the little
Very
like flap
fine
with like the ass, but like the buttons are
Yes,
undone.
but made of like nice silk pajamas.
It's like a onesie with a flap of nice
Yeah.
silk,
and
very
and
mature.
the super long hat.
Well, have a little toss.
I'm just gonna I've got a warhammer and a
Let's
shield.
go.
All right. You see the back end of a carrion crawler riding into the
I'm like
front
poking
of
it
the
with my staff. Like, get out of here.
I'm gonna try and
I'm
smash
next to
it.
you sleeping.
Yeah.
Squash dead bug.
23.
Yes.
I will use a psionic.
I'm gonna turn your tentacles into potion material, you son of a...
D8.
Talking is a free action.
That one. Oh, and I have intelligence again.
Very nice.
So this plus 9. So 17 damage,
17.
and then I'll swing at him again.
A mighty blow.
13 to hit.
No.
Alright.
What?
Next person is Lala.
Oh.
You're in the tent. You see this thing go and like trying to eat Axel's ass.
I like my ass where it is. Thank you.
Yeah, he's probably into that sort of
it's
thing.
funny that
Just
every
roll
time
over.
we-
I hear that's more your
Anytime
jam.
something bad happens, Axel's the one.
That ain't
I guess I don't have any of my stuff on me, right?
You probably have like your weapons with you.
Okay. Right under my pillow.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Okay.
I sleep with a loaded hand crossbow under my bed.
I'm gonna
As any good
swing.
adventurer should.
I'm
What?
gonna swing.
Okay. What are you telling me?
Damn. Just.
Yes.
Okay. So it is 9.
Miss.
Damn.
Again.
Okay.
Another one.
Another one. Ooh, 19 on the die.
19 will hit.
Nope.
So if you add something to it, it'll definitely hit.
So 24.
1d6 plus 3.
1d6 plus 3.
Your square boys.
This. Plus 3.
Max damage.
Max it
9.
Nice. Right. Okay. That's your turn, Zeraxis.
Alright.
Hi.
I'll grab my. Oh, wait, no,
Candle.
I'm not next. Wait,
Candle.
hang on.
Thank you.
Like, I didn't
just-
question it, but then you said, "Hey," I was like, "Wait a minute, yeah, it's right."
I just had
Pretty sure I rolled
I guess
16
I
times.
was just like,
9.
what do you get?
In your dreams.
I was like,
I will pick up my longsword and short sword and proceed to make 4 attacks.
Okay.
This is my first round of combat. 19,
Hit.
4 damage.
Okay.
13,
Nope.
crit.
Yep.
This is also the one with the extra D8 because it's my 3rd longsword attack. So that's always nice when you have to go hunting for an extra D8.
He's good.
real good.
22 damage on
It
that.
does.
Oh, thank
I
God.
make my my offhand short sword attack against it anyway.
I roll over and go back to sleep.
This thing dies on top of you.
I come into the like.
Did it ruin another tent?
It tore up the front a little bit, but not beyond.
I come out of my tank still groggy, like still walking, like with the claymore in hand, like what happened?
Go back to bed.
No,
I got some potion materials is what I got.
Are
And
these
your ass
things?
kicked.
I didn't
Are
even
the
get
insides of these
we
things?
didn't even get it. Dude.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We're in the same tent. We just should have slept through the
You
night.
think
I know,
A
right?
desperate adventurer could. You know that. Make me roll me a nature, I guess.
I have proficiency in that, so I can. This is
An
a
ability
denizen of the
of carrying
Underdark.
crawlers.
8.
Pretty nasty.
You've heard before the tale of somebody who did that, and they didn't have a good time.
Okay.
You don't remember the specifics.
I chop off this thing's freaking tentacles for potion supplies.
Okay, you can write down carrion crawler tentacles.
Drag him out of the camp, I guess.
Okay,
Off into the
off of Axel and out into the wild.
Yeah.
Okay,
I give myself a presentation bath.
alright. And you were all able to finish a long rest after that.
We
You
just-
thought it found a free meal.
We just slept through the whole thing.
Yeah.
You're like my sister when that duck got into the cabin we were staying in when I was younger in the middle of the night.
Or me at Whiteout during that giant pillow fight when somebody came in and hit me across the face 3 times and I didn't wake up.
Oh my God, he's freaking dead.
I've told at least some of you that story, right? When the duck got into the cabin in the middle of the night and was just like bouncing off the walls and the windows and going ballistic.
Your
It
sister
came.
never woke up.
Well, my dad heard a noise in the chimney, because it was like this little 3-room cabin, so we're all kind of spread through it. And my dad heard a noise in the chimney, and it stopped. He was kind of like, yeah, it's probably there were like these little squirrels everywhere. So it's like, it's probably just squirrels. And he heard it again. He sat up in bed and looked over at the chimney, and a duck falls out of the chimney and lands in the fireplace, and it's just sitting there in the fireplace looking at my dad. And they just stare at each other for a while. And then the duck goes ballistic and starts flying through the cabin and smashing into windows and it's knocking stuff over. My dad's chasing it around. And me and my older sister are screaming. And all of a sudden, everything goes dead quiet. And I'm like laying in my sleeping bag, I'm looking around, and I'm like, where's the duck? And my sister goes, it's under your bed. And I duck into my sleeping bag, and it comes exploding out from under my bed and starts banging its head into the window right above my bed, jumping up and down on my back. Like I can feel the webbed feet jumping up and down on my back, and it's like, it's just trying to get out, and it's just this like, everybody's yelling and shouting, and my dad opened a window, and it busted through the screen and flew off into the night. My mom and my younger sister slept through the whole thing.
That's wild.
Anyway,
Guys, wake up. Good
I'll
job.
do the day roll. 16.
Okay. Roll me d20.
I don't like that nonchalant.
10.
15.
10 on navigating.
17 on foraging.
17. Still don't find anything out here.
Foraging, that's
Oh.
great.
What was your second d20 roll?
I have
Did I
15.
15 on the second
I
one?
have pro
Oh, no.
raging.
Uh-oh.
The cursed second 15 roll.
He's been along the 15. This will be bad.
Maybe it'll be good.
Yelled at.
Maybe we find the guy in the hole again.
Roll me a d6.
That means we've been going in a
probably-
circle.
That's for the number of giant spiders.
Where's the fucking square boy? There we go. 2.
He's stealing my squares.
Well,
Roll
we're married,
me
so half your squares are
another
mine.
d6.
Thank you. 4.
Okay. Scouting ahead, go ahead and give me a disadvantage perception.
Ooh, disadvantage perception. Well, disadvantage perception is a 21.
Hey! You clearly hear and see up ahead a light and conversation.
Like candlelight?
Like campfire light.
What language?
Seems like common.
What languages?
It's common, you fucking moron.
I would like to sneak up far enough to see the fire, trusting that I'm invisible.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me stuff.
Just regular old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Okay. You're able to get up just outside of the light of the fire, and nobody seems to be reacting. You hear muffled conversation. Give me another perception, this one without disadvantage, just to hear them.
Oh, it's a trap.
15.
It's a trap. No, it's not. 15. You can hear them talking. You only get bits and pieces of what they're saying, but it seems like they're talking about a recent caravan, what they found picking over it after they were done with murdering everybody who was on it. Seems like some sort of
Thieves.
Thieves or something. Thief or something.
Now that's our caravan.
What do they think we are?
Thieves.
Those guys killed a bunch of people and took all their stuff. Let's kill them and take all
Kill
their
their
stuff.
stuff.
Let's kill them and take all of their stuff that used to be those other guys' stuff.
The circle
I
of
will
life.
report back to the company wagon.
Okay.
Let's stop here for a moment to decide what to do.
Bomb.
I wonder how much? What do we have? Like, would there be enough space? Because you said it's a covered wagon, right? Like our wagon's
Yours
covered.
is, yeah.
Would there be enough space for a couple of us to like lay down in the covered wagon so when they like go to
all
search
your
it,
supplies,
you
it'd be
just reach
tricky.
out and
It wouldn't be in a very advantageous position.
Why? Let's see what's in the wagon. Lifts up the tarp with a heavy crossbow.
Dandelion.
No, the crossbow sticks out, so the Skyrim thing. I'm like, who's that?
Who's that?
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
I mean, I'm fine with just bum rushing them.
Yeah. I'll provide support from the back.
We don't have a whole lot of evidence of these being bad guys, but
I mean, what Candle said they were bad guys. I trust Candle's opinion that he's not a murderer.
They were talking about
How they
killing
murdered
the
a
people
caravan.
in a caravan and what they found on it.
Those sound like bad guys to me. Now let's kill them.
I'm gonna cast before
Are
we
we
even
the
get
bad
into
guys?
initiative. I'm casting.
We can sneak up again.
Ooh, good.
Cast zone of truth on us.
This is what we like to call Underdark justice.
We sneak up to the edge of the camp and you cast Zone of Truth into the camp and then we go back to eavesdropping.
See, you know, I've always loved you, Steve.
Can't believe I just said that out loud. I've been thinking it for years. But I don't know why I'm so bold in that moment.
God,
But whenever I look into your eyes, it's
I
just.
felt the same way about you.
it's the perfect
I wish I
murder
could
both of them.
He's a cleric. He officiates the wedding and then we murder both. Right.
I wish I could quit you.
Alright, let's go.
I'm gonna before we bum rush, I'm casting Armor of Agathis on myself.
Any preparatory spells I want to go?
And I pull out my claymore.
Do the bowl thing.
Can I?
Oh, the bull thing.
Roll me a d12.
Just in case you get something good.
Just in case I can send a giant constrictor snake after them again. Niner.
A 9. Well, I'll tell you.
Fire.
You get one. See, I am a mighty wizard.
I am a mighty wizard.
Rolled a 9.
Niner.
You see appearing on, as it kind of settles, the constellation of Leonto, the hawk.
Oh.
And the spell you can cast for the next 24 hours is Fly.
I cast fly.
Can you cast Fly on Candle?
I could.
He's not going to.
If you could cast fly on the wagon, and they'd be like, all right, the next caravan that comes in here in a wagon.
I think
puts
it
fly
has
in
to be-
every
it has to
single
be
wagon.
Cast
Okay.
fly on our goats, and they'll just like pull the.
It's
cannon.
essentially like a reindeer at that point, right?
Yeah.
Look, if you want to cast Fly on your wagon, it shouldn't work, but I'll decide what happens.
I think this results in us losing all of our supplies. Starving them.
What for it gets stuck in the ceiling? No, I absolutely cast fly as soon as you said that. I'm like,
Wait.
cast fly myself.
You can cast fly on me, and I can go in there with an accordion. Really?
Yeah, but you already got the
confusing.
whistle.
You're right.
Yeah, you got the
You
whistle.
slide
I guess-
whistle.
I-
You could float in.
Just both floated.
He flies in, and you be floating.
Why don't you both float in?
You're flying holding her shoulders because she can only float. She's floating.
If a gold dragon person playing an accordion flew through the sky, I would be convinced that at least something's haunted.
Something's up.
We're here to
Underdark's
reap your
weird.
souls.
Sure sign is the end times I've ever seen.
I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's just go get him.
let's go get him.
Bum rush, bum rush,
It's
bum
one of those
rush.
things. What, we're gonna strategize against some fucking bandits? Get them.
They proceed to wreck our shit.
Well, I mean, that's always a plus.
Our advantage is we know they're there.
Yeah.
Their disadvantages, they don't know we're here.
Their
So you
advantage is they
guys
will
are
hear us
marching
coming.
up. Are you leaving your wagon behind?
Probably smart.
A little ways behind.
Unattended?
A little ways
Just
behind.
a keep.
I'll leave the raven with it.
That won't defend it, but then you
Might give you a
know,
warning.
might
Might
know
give
which
us a
direction it goes when somebody steals it.
Yeah.
Or we could just roll in, pretend we're allowing ourselves to be robbed.
I'll tell.
Yeah, I was like, that
since
seems
I
like a
can-
good
Well,
idea. Because then we
I'll
keep
tell
the
the
goods
goats.
we keep everything with us.
That if anything tries to attack them, to just run in the direction we've gone.
Okay.
I'm getting real. I'm pretty sure this is a trap.
But
I'll hear you out.
ma'am, I'm pretty sure this is a setup.
The carriage,
I'll hear you out.
the wagon goes through the barrel is down, kills both of them.
That would be funny. They try to jump the caravan, the goats following their orders, take off running, run into the
Run
two
over
bandits
them.
that we're fighting.
So you guys move down the cavern?
Yeah.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
I think we determined we're not a very stealthy.
That's not
Yeah.
really bum rush. I mean, we could
Yeah, that's-
roll it.
Not the spear.
And
That's not the spirit of a bum rush.
No, that's
Spirits
well, that's not very
Massachusetts
bum
is
rush.
the spirit of
I mean, I could cast Pass Without Trace.
Nah, it's a waste. Let's try and sneak.
A
and
waste.
just fail.
Okay, I'm going to cast
We might as well try.
spiritual weapon now.
I will cast Pass Without
It's only
Trace.
last
You can only
like a
move
minute.
20 feet around, so it'll be hard to get it close to them.
Yeah, but I can only move 20 feet around. 25.
You move
No.
25. What I'm saying is, once you guys fail this stealth check, you're not going to be 20 feet away from them. You're going to be further away from them, so you'll just be spending a lot of time with your bonus action moving it towards them
It'd be way
anyways.
better to
And it'll
cast
probably
it
just.
with somebody next to them when we get there.
Then if you want to attack with it as soon as possible using your bonus action.
I
Do you?
am casting Pass Without Trace. Everybody add 10 to your stealth roll.
Alright.
Alright.
Do I get a bonus to myself because I'm fucking flying?
Oh,
Oh.
You can choose to have the plus 10 from being
Hey.
close to him,
Not great.
or advantage because you're flying.
I'll take the plus 10.
Okay.
It's better.
22.
17.
With this plus 10.
With the plus increase.
Plus 10?
I got a 12 with the
32.
plus 10.
Yeah,
27.
mine was
I got
only
an 11
21.
with the plus 10.
An 11 and a
32. I'm the knight.
Well, okay, I have disadvantage and a -1.
What was that?
And what was your roll?
Must have been a fucking big old dwarf.
Actually, no, it's
Well,
a
it
it's
was
a
like
13
So
because I get the plus one.
Plus 10.
So-
11. So lowest is an 11, I think.
You guys, as you're approaching, clearly armed, and with light source, I assume you cast lit light or something as well, so that he can see. And you left her Raven behind, so you can see. Where is the light?
It's on you.
On my shield.
Okay. That in and of itself lets them know something's coming, but it's not very quiet as the dwarf stomps along.
Well, I've passed that trace for an hour, so...
You see a group of 4 pretty hardy-looking individuals wearing different sort of leathers and hides and stuff, armed to the teeth, who round the corner, seemingly like weapons on their hips, but seeing a group of people like clearly armed and ready, immediately are to arms, and it's going to be initiative from everyone.
The same initiative as last time.
20 plus on initiative.
That plus 4.
Why am I bad at initiative?
13.
20 plus.
Lucky number.
20 plus? No, 20 plus. 13 to 20. Hey, you're near.
The guy with a -1.
18, by the way.
10 to 15.
14.
13.
Reroll.
17 on the die.
You said 13 for yours? 10 to 15 was just that. 5 to 10.
We need a trash can circle right now.
You are a trash can circle.
I left I'm sorry.
5 to 10,
4.
10 to 5. Or 0 to 5.
4.
4.
Would you like to do a drum circle behind the library?
What did you roll?
A 7?
Look at you were supposed to talk. You getting distracted. You're going last. It didn't move you down far. Dermir. They are approximately 60 feet away. As they've rounded the corner.
So he can. So could he cast spiritual weapon from there?
What's the range on spiritual weapon?
30 feet. 60 feet.
60 feet?
You could put a spiritual weapon right in their face,
You can
right?
pull one right up in there.
That's welcome.
Alright, bonus action, spiritual weapon. Roll that attack.
What do I got on?
I think it's your spell attack.
Spell attack.
Plus,
Yeah.
I rolled to +4.
I think since we leveled up,
Oh.
it's not that.
19.
19 hits?
D8
Wait. 19 hits?
plus your wisdom.
Don't like that he had to double check that.
Oh, okay.
It was up for sure.
You know what?
Their AC is 10.
Damage is...
A D8 for sure.
D8 plus 2.
When does the mission?
Max damage.
10 damage?
It was like
Nice.
35 bucks.
Um,
I took it.
I might as well move up
25.
25 feet.
Okay. You could action dash if you wanted, because it's a bonus action to cast spiritual
That's
weapon.
right.
But I think it's.
Yeah.
You'd be 10 feet away from them.
Oh wait, no! Don't do that. Because they're gonna go next.
Yeah.
No, they don't. Campbell goes there.
Unfortunately, because
They will go at some point.
Take advantage of my first.
Next, before I go next.
You're a tank, right? Run in there.
Are you going 50 feet or 25?
This isn't
No, I'll go
criminal.
25.
We're not trying
Okay.
to stop a
No
criminal.
reason for me to go.
I will
Trying to stop
move
torture.
40 feet because I get an extra 10 feet of movement on this.
Who has light cast?
I do. I'm
Concentration on flight. Who has light cast?
I can't cast.
I got
Dancing
Dancing
lights?
Lights.
Okay.
Dancing Queen
I
is a
forgot.
cantrip
Light was a
and
can-
I'm gonna cast
concentration.
that
So I
beat.
assume I'm
Light.
visible
Yeah.
because they all
You
probably have light sources.
I believe
So I'll move 40 feet because I get an extra 10 feet of movement on my first turn, and I will stop there and hold my action to attack one of them if they come up.
Okay.
Which you'll have to remind me how
Fuck
many
this guy.
attacks that is if that effect triggers. 'Cause I can have a plus
Light is not concentration.
The new
not?
hits. I knew it. I saw that man's
What?
face. That was
Sure, you got light.
bastards.
That's their turn.
Why did I argue that?
Two are gonna. Well, he's only moved 25, so they can't get close enough to attack him.
Want them all to group up in a tight formation.
They might be doing that. Yeah, duration 1 hour. No concentration.
That's what I thought.
Which means that you can have multiple lights.
Two
cast at the
are
same
going
time.
to pull out some crossbows. Not crossbows. Short bows.
Short crossbows.
Long bows.
Which is it?
Yeah, which one is it? I feel like you're
Long
lost.
bows.
Oh, they can rest the people's elbow.
2 bow attacks from the first one coming at Dermir.
The Dormir.
Dead.
Dermir, that's 19 and an 18.
Mine is 19.
So 1 will hit.
Can't remember
Four.
which way the type.
6 damage.
Pizza.
Pizza.
That wasn't the right die. You still take 6 damage. I'll get my shit together eventually. The second longbow attack, 2 longbow attacks, will also go at Dermir.
Wow.
Wow.
Both miss.
Hey, a multi-attack.
The other 2 are going to rush up to Candle. Candle, you will get to make 2 attacks. You'll get to make your attack action.
Does this trigger that first round of combat thing?
I'd have to do reading.
Coin flip. Coin flip.
Well, the first one's a crit,
Hits.
at the very least.
Come on, the back-to-back.
11 damage on that attack.
Okay.
The second attack that I guaranteed get. It's only a 10 to hit, so I assume that will miss.
Sorry, how much damage was that one?
11.
11?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say that was the one that got hit by the spiritual. 4. Easy on me. You do not get the extra attack.
Okay.
The ability does specify if you take the attack action on that turn, you can make 1 additional one. So that's how they make it. They thought of that. Good job, wizards.
They didn't think of a lot of things, but
But they thought of that.
Okay.
They thought of a surprising number of things, just a surprising number of things to think about. Now they're going to attack you back. 2 attacks from each of them with what looks like scimitars or big curved swords. Good rolls.
Man, curved
First
swords.
guy's 2 attacks are 22 and 21.
Those both hit.
4, 9 damage, and 9 damage, 18. Max on both. And then 2 attacks from the other guy is an 18 and a 16.
Both will hit.
Ooh.
That is 7 damage and 9 damage.
Yeah. That's
4
what
hits, 3 of the 4 for max damage.
Surprisingly,
Yeah, you don't need to give me any inspirations or advantages.
Yeah. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
And that's their turn. Lala.
I'll hurt to see the third.
Dwarfkin.
That is Sir, Queen, Dame, Queen, Lala Perinalo, Lipsy the Third, Dwarfkin, the Unflinching, Booyag Assistant.
Assistant to the booyah.
Assistant to the Booyag. The Booyag Assistant.
Assistant to the Booyag Assistant.
What you doing, Lala? They've closed the distance, so now they're 30 feet away. So you could make a melee attack if you would like.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and smack him.
Sure.
2 smacks.
2 smackaroonies. That is 16.
16 will hit. Actually, as a reaction, he will parry.
Oh.
And it will just miss.
Fair. The swing. You're offhand.
I love the death glare you just gave me.
That is 18.
18 will hit.
So a d6 unless you would like to flourish.
I'll just do a d6.
A d6 like a d6.
6.
So 9 damage.
Takes 9.
6 plus 3.
Oh.
Those 2 attacks. And after Lala, you're up in it with the 2 Axel.
How close is the front line to the back line?
30 feet away from each other.
Their front line and their back line?
Yeah.
30 feet from each other?
Shatter.
I think that lines up perfectly.
Is it 20 foot diameter or radius?
That is what I'm double checking.
I think it's diameter. No. It'd be pretty small.
10-foot radius.
So it is 20 foot diameter. So you could get the front two or the back two.
Okay,
What's
I
the
will get the
circumference?
back two.
I don't know what's 10 squared times pi.
It's like a little over 60 feet.
There you go. There's your circumference.
Hooray! Okay, yeah.
We did math, everybody.
Yeah.
I need 2
What's radius squared?
Front to back.
Constitution saves. Back.
Backline.
Backline?
Two times.
So backline on
power
backline
squared.
violence.
What's the bonus this? Plus 2.
It is a save of 15.
13 and 15. Meets it, beats it. So one will take it.
One will take full, one will take half. It is 4d8 because I'm casting it at 3rd level.
Okay.
I'll do these 2.
What?
You just look at it like
6
Like
and an
a
8 on the
ring.
first ones.
14.
14.
I patch it.
21.
21. One of them will take 21.
21 Thunderino
And the
damage.
other one will take 10 to that number. Alright.
Oof.
Oofa doofa.
And that's my turn. I am flying in the air, cackling like a maniac. They're in the walls! They're in the goddamn walls!
Zeraxis.
You
How
look
high
like
up?
that.
30 feet.
He looks like that Super Bowl meme that's going around
Zeraxis.
with Creed.
How far am I from them?
30 feet from the front line.
Have you
Okay.
seen that?
I'll go to
The bald guy is like.
the ones that are ganging up on Candle, and I will attack.
Injured one or uninjured one?
I'll attack the injured one,
Okay.
and I'm using my claymore here.
Okay.
So,
Oh, so I need to keep track of saving throws too.
Yeah. So, first one's a miss because that's a a 13,
Okay.
and swing again. 16.
On the injured one,
Yes.
they haven't taken a turn yet. He can't parry you. He's only parried.
Get him.
Can't parry shatter.
This you fucking casual.
Close pipe bomb.
Okay, I get to reroll
My
that
favorite for
one.
that is catapult.
Why are you
So-
on D4s?
Because you told me the claymore is 2d4. Yeah, you did.
No, it didn't.
Yes.
It takes a D4 away from their saving.
No, you said claymore was 2d4 damage.
That'd be worse.
It's 2d6.
Oh,
That'd be way
I've
worse.
never said that before.
yes, I was told 2d4. I can assure you that much because that's how I have it written.
We had it on recording.
Roll the tape.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go find that and insert
All right, fine then. We'll re-roll this.
Yeah, like a D6.
You guys.
I mean, it's still the same. But it's still the same.
What's the damage?
10.
Well, it's just that 2D6 will be way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If one of the two of you want to vindicate yourselves by going back in the recording and finding
Yeah,
it,
wait.
that's up to you. But
Can
I'm
I see
not.
the PHB? Because I think that's where I got the.
It's not.
No, it's
I
great
guarantee
swords.
you.
Get great swords too.
Great swords 2d6 in the PHB. It is not worth looking into.
No, I'm looking.
what's the-
I'm looking into
what's
because
the-
I'm calling
what's the-
bullshit. Somebody told me.
What's the saving throw?
It's
say?
2d6.
It's just
he
minus
hit, they
one
have a-
D4.
He has a negative D4 in his next saving throw. And if he hit him twice, it would be a D6 and then a D8.
Nice. Oh, that guy's gonna have a bad time if I get around
It
him.
sounds like he's already having a bad time.
Oh yeah.
He's been.
He's the one who's been hit the most.
Yeah.
He is bloodied. Certainly.
Sweet.
Sweet.
And then-
You have 2 attacks. You missed the first
yeah, I missed the
one.
first
Moved
one.
up to attack Kate. That's Rexus. Hagar.
How crowded is it up on the front line? Like, can I
Crowded.
get in there? Or
I mean,
better
you got
off
tree
using
people.
a bow?
It's a 3-on-2 situation.
I would say you could get into melee if you wanted to. You'd have to kind of wrap around a little. Make it harder for him to hit him with a second shatter and not hurt you.
That's okay.
On the front
I can.
line.
We can have some backline on backline violence.
Totally fine.
Well, it's back line on. It's top line on back line.
I want to
That
guy
is
who's
true.
hurt.
Okay.
Take this. 13.
Miss.
Look at that, you
this.
filthy casual.
Alright, well then take that. 19.
That'll hit.
They're learning a valuable lesson about
I will
ours.
do a
and
psionic
battlefield
strike.
control.
So it's this plus 9.
This is my favorite thing to teach my enemies.
16 damage.
16. A fine hit. He looks very bad off.
Your favorite thing to teach him is
Action
lessons.
surge.
There's lessons.
Smack him again. Take that.
You will
Crit.
fuck.
I can't psionic strike, unfortunately, because I done this turn, but 13 more damage.
You roll the d8 twice.
Oh right, it's still crit. Right.
13 would have been enough. But
13.
you kill him even better.
Four dead. He's 4 more dead.
He does.
I've never seen a man 4 more dead.
Sure.
However much
Last
dead he was
attack.
before, he's 4 more dead.
20 to hit.
20 hits.
Oh, your axe insertion.
10 slashing damage.
I'm like, his
Damage.
turn's still going. Like,
That's fighters, baby.
He's still making attacks.
That's Thegar Dermir.
that's what the guy's thinking because he's dying. It's like he's still swinging.
The thing with the weapon and the spirit.
Okay, so it's attacking one of the backliners, I assume. 'Cause that's where it's next to.
15.
15, he will parry it.
Aha.
Swats you to the side with the bow.
Now I can say it. Now I can say the thing.
I guess I'll just die then.
Well, you can use your action to
Oh,
whack
dying.
him.
You do
Yeah,
have an action.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not in range. I can't go.
I mean, you're 5 feet away from the frontliners because they moved up to me.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay. Well, I could do it.
my regular weapon.
Smack that guy.
Smack
Smack that guy. Smack that guy.
21 hits.
Minimum damage.
Well,
4.
4 damage. Huh. Laughable damage.
Whatever.
It's fine. It hits. He does take some damage. Their turn. No, it isn't Candle's turn. I keep wanting to skip you today.
I mean, look, I know I'm forgettable, but come on. 17 to hit.
This, yes, 17 hits. Even with his fairy shenanigans.
That is 11 damage.
I got the
I
one.
see that 8
I stole it from work.
You know what? We should buy some of the discount candy they're gonna have
That's only a 9.
You mean that they
hit.
already have?
So in that case, I'll swing with the short sword in the offhand.
at the store.
Yeah,
which
it's
is another
November,
17
so all
hit.
those candies on
Yeah.
discount.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I
Which
went to
is
City
only
Market,
another
they still have
5 damage.
stingy
Alright.
prices.
Hey, 5 damage is 5 damage.
5 damage, 5 damage. I like that pathetic 4 damage.
He's not even paying attention.
That bandit's gonna swing at Candle. We just hit him.
Oh no.
That is a
Oh, wait, the healer's right there.
14.
That will not hit.
Offhand. 16?
That will hit.
Psionic shield.
Beats it, beats
Oh.
it.
How much do you reduce it by?
Reduce it by this +3. 9.
9. It totally reduces it.
Hey, his weapon is stopped mere inches from your gut.
Take that.
An arrow misses you in the air. A second arrow is a 14.
Miss.
He is just a flying
A
angel.
third
up there.
arrow is a 16.
That is. I'm not gonna burn a shield.
You're just
on
that
this.
flying
That
ball
is
down
10
in the
damage.
Super Bowl.
10 damage.
And I need a con save.
So I didn't realize this fighter subclass is really strong.
It is strong, yeah.
Just in terms of
that is
damage
a
output,
12
plus blocking damage. Like
12 con?
Both
Alright,
actions.
then.
I've noticed it so far this campaign that it seems to be
That's a
strong.
crit.
I might be going down, depending on how good this dude rolls.
Whoops. Wasted my psionic shield.
14 damage.
I can't
And
say
another
both.
con save.
I'm down to 13 HP.
You might be going down when you hit the. Well, no, you'll.
Oh, that's only a 9.
Okay.
I fall out of the fucking sky. Max.
17
I'm down.
ball damage. As an arrow, you see when it like skid across him, Cyclone just hits him in the chest, he backflips, land, and then just falls 30 feet flat onto his back and lets out.
They knocked out our air supply!
UAV down! No, it's an AV.
Somebody got that AA cannon.
Take out that AA and that is going to be their turn. Wow.
That's what I get for making myself target.
I'm gonna swing, I guess.
Swinger?
Go swinging.
Swing.
Swinging.
That
Hit that thingy.
18.
18 will hit.
That's a
Okay.
D6, unless you want to do a
Nah,
flourish.
it's D6. Okay, that's gonna be 6.
Okay, take 6.
Offhand.
My offhand. That is going to be 17.
17. Yes.
And then
That plus 3.
6. Oh wait, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7.
7.
It was like
Do you
yes.
have healing word?
You already used your bonus action for the offhand attack.
Ah, dang. I'm like, a healing word. A
By the
crumb
way,
of healing word. For
That's
him.
it.
A crumb of
Are you
healing
not-
word.
Which reminds me, your turn.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, one success. Zoraxis.
Okay, so the one that I attacked is dead.
There's still one more melee range.
Okay, I'm gonna attack
Just know
that
where
one.
it
Should be pretty low.
Roll.
Once you get used to it.
It's taking a few minutes.
It just
That one's a
I
miss.
don't know how many times we played this game.
You learn.
And
There
That's
are
right.
a
Second
lot
time.
of rules of this game.
21.
But
21
you
hits.
do just like instinctively learn them. Like some,
So this guy will lose 1d4 in saving throws.
Yep. Too bad the only person who makes people make saving throws
Yeah,
is gone.
it just got down.
Hey,
So that's a.
Hey, I'll have you know, I have literally no spells. to make them do
Also, you're
saving
forgetting our most powerful arsenal.
Oh yeah. Jokes. The jokes. Him with her
The
with
power
jokes.
of humor.
9.
I got my
Okay.
jokes pulled up already.
Alright. That's Zoraxis. Axel. No, it's not. That's another death save. Every turn you have to make one. I went up and set it down in the order.
We literally
finish that
practice the Monty
Huh?
Python joke warfare.
He did not finish that guy. He's still on.
Well, I guess I better smack him before I go try and
We gotta get damage you while you still can.
better get this damage in while I still can.
Yep.
Watching a YouTube video,
23.
23
somebody in the YouTube video I was watching literally made a comment along the lines of like gotta get the damage in while I still can. And it was
14?
the
No more, no less?
funniest thing I'd ever heard.
He goes down.
Hey!
I'll run the 30 feet to the backliners.
Okay.
There you go.
And give one of them a smack. Are either of them hurt?
They both are.
Both of them are hurt.
One more
Alright,
than the
then I'll
other.
pick at random. 10.
10 does not hit.
Yeah, pick your... Alright. Hey, fellas.
That's Thegar Dermir.
That's right.
So I can't cast healing word as a regular action, right?
You cannot.
Okay.
So you'll either be healing word or
You
attack.
can probably move up to him.
Let's decide how far away he is. If it's this, then that. He's like 40 feet away from you. With where he went.
He'll be fine.
Hey, bro.
He can't fail 2 more death. These guys wouldn't keep shooting arrows at him after he's down, would they?
I'm pretty sure when his plane was shot down, he ejected properly and parachuted safely to the ground.
Did not.
I'm sure
I
he's
hit the
fine.
ground so hard.
He's just...
He couldn't get the canopy
Calmly and
open.
nominally captured him, and he'll be fine.
I learned an important lesson
Spend some
about air
years in
safety.
Didn't you say
Get
we're
rid
gonna
of my
teach our enemies a
spiritual
lesson
weapon.
now?
It'll
using
still
that
be there, you just
direction?
can't attack with it.
Oh, okay.
With
They learned a
the
little.
Oh, that's good.
You don't lose concentration on it for that.
I like knocked half their HP off. It's fine. Technically, I made it 3/4 through an HP bar.
Magi, you get 3 health.
Hey, I'm back, baby.
I would guess
Oh,
I'll run
it's
up
back.
to. Oh no, I'm already next to the guys that are still alive, right?
No, the frontline guys are both dead.
Oh, okay. I'm right up to the next.
Keep moving forward.
Yeah,
Axel's
I
like,
don't know.
You can't get next to him yet, but you'll be close.
he has no use of his right arm.
Yeah, I think I'll cure wounds myself.
Outrageous.
That is
Are you
outrageous.
moving up, or just your ones are going to kind of stand at the 30 feet mark?
I'll probably stay at the 30 feet mark for now, because I can get up to him next
The
turn.
30 feet mark is still a danger zone.
So the only person next to them is you.
Yes.
You've got 4 attacks coming next to you as they pull out their scimitars.
Not the worst.
More of the
First
tech.
one's a miss. That's a 21.
That one I will psionic shield.
Okay.
Psionic shield.
Psionic shield.
How much do you reduce it?
Straight up an 8.
8. You take 1. Next 2 are a 23
Yep.
and an 18.
No.
23 will be for 9 damage.
Pobrecita.
Yeah.
I was like, what's your catchphrase that you say in Spanish all the time?
Pobrecita.
Pobrecita.
Oh, pobrecita.
He still calls me Guillermo to this day.
That's true.
Because
I can't help it.
Because we had one Spanish class together.
I call my mom Madre all
Guillermo
the time.
of the Bull. El Toro.
And then I call my dad Padre, even though that's not the like it's like technically correct, but it's
Father.
But I think it's funny. Exactly.
Father. That's their turn.
Just because it's
Lala.
fun to say Madre, Padre.
Yeah,
Run up
yeah.
and stab.
Run it,
Yeah.
Run it, stab it, run it.
Stab in.
Done.
Stab him.
I was wrong.
What was wrong?
I was stabbed.
Yeah, so 13.
Mhm.
13
13 to hit. Will not hit.
will not hit. Dang, we gotta try again.
I try again.
That's gonna be 20.
20 will do it.
Nice.
Well, in fact, do it to him.
Do it too.
That is gonna be
This guy's pretty jacked up.
8.
Okay.
8.
8. Are you attacking the super jacked up one or the kind of jacked up?
The super jack.
He dies.
Hey,
Good choice.
Action economy.
I was like, I 1v1 a giant hag. I can take a super jack.
I can take a breather.
I was like, caught up this man. Caught up this man.
I'm alive.
But
I'm thinking of it.
But I'm barely breathing.
I assume you're Eldritch Bleed.
Eldritch Bleed. I unfortunately cannot.
Don't shatter in this direction.
Don't shatter in this direction.
You could center it to where it only hit him and the guy on the wall line, the guy.
20 stuff.
Yes.
I mean, if I did die, then I died doing what I
I'll
wanted.
allow it.
2d10 because Eldritch Bleed. No, I have to roll each one individually, don't I? It's not.
It's 2 attacks.
It's 2
Two
attacks.
attacks.
Yes.
So.
The first one is
First one is a. Ooh, I get to add my charisma to it. It's an 8.
nice.
The second Eldritch Bleed is also 20 stuff.
Also hits.
Ooh, that is a 11 damage Reno on that boyo. I am I got sick of taking my hits, so I decided to start hitting others. So I took Agonizing Blast.
Every Wally origin story. Of
less of an Eldritch Blast, more of an Eldritch Cannon.
That's true.
That's true.
That's Axel.
That's
That's
you.
Axis.
I'm gonna run up to the last dude and take a swipe.
Swing it.
This poor fucker.
That's an 11,
Yes.
and then that's a 7.
Diane.
If those were in the other order, we could get some snacks.
There you go.
And maybe a
Alright.
slushy.
This guy's done for.
Oh, 7 of his
A
slushies
slushy,
are.
perhaps?
A slushy
The
does.
Brody die won't let me down.
Slushy in a long time.
Yeah, let you down.
The Brody die would never let me down.
The Brody die would never let me down. That's a 25.
Okay,
Okay, I didn't let him down that time.
well, if you say it every time, eventually you'll be right.
That is 7. The Brody dice are kind of like my minimum is 7, so it's still pretty good.
Okay.
And then I think I will use a bonus action to get
Your
back.
minimum is
my
7?
back. Yeah, because I have
Bonus Warhammer.
I have a
Dueling
+1
bonus
Warhammer, plus dueling, plus a +3 strength. I have a +6 to every
That's
attack.
sweet.
And then when I use the thingy, I get to add my intelligence too. So it's 2d8 plus 9 when I'm ready to do that savage strike.
That's another thing.
It's like I have a +8 to hit with my Eldritch Bleed
You got
because
that,
I have
that
Broad
one.
Keeper. I'm like,
Yeah, I gave you guys too much good loot. Hey.
too much.
Not enough.
Only one of that is from loot.
Erickson, I would like you to look at the stat block for the drow and then look back at our stats.
Too many words.
Oh no.
Too long.
Too many abilities.
I mean, dice be
Die.
good.
All I care about is that it says challenge rating 25.
Yes. That's all that matters.
Cool. He's still up.
They're
But
rolling
you
good.
schwack him. Is that it?
Schwack?
Super schwack.
Dermir.
I guess I'll. Did anybody else hurt besides Manny G?
Diagonal's jacked up a little
I'm
bit.
pretty low.
Theogar took some damage.
Okay. Everybody get.
Hold yourself.
Everybody.
Everybody get up.
Everybody get 6
Everybody get tips.
health back.
6 health to everybody. From
What?
prayer of healing or whatever?
Mass
healing.
Prayer of healing takes 10 seconds. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm
not
gonna
get
hack
hit.
that guy if I can't get to him.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
You moved up last time. Let's see if you get close enough to it.
That's 18 hit.
18. We'll hit.
He's done for.
Goner.
That would be 8
Okay.
damage.
He is, in fact, not a company.
But I said
Perhaps
he
a
was
handful.
Candle.
I'll
This time it's a gunner.
take a couple swings.
Roll it.
3 swings to be precise, which I suppose is more than a couple. It's technically a few.
More of a trio.
22 to hit. Alright, he's a goner.
Yep.
You did.
5 damage.
Still
Didn't
around.
they call that the Three Musketeers?
22 to hit.
He's a gunner this time.
He's totally dead.
9 damage.
He does.
All of it.
This is how we get
I make
the
my,
immortal.
once again, I make my offhand short sword attack anyway.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
this is how we get Billy the Immortals because we keep making jokes like this. It's just like, nope, still up.
If you get him to 1 hit point and don't deal exactly 1 damage to him, then he doesn't die.
I go over and punch him.
No, literally. There's no attack I could do that would make do just 1 damage.
Yep, I would have to punch him.
I would have to find a way to reduce my damage.
They're all dead.
Hooray!
And there was much rejoicing.
Actually, let's
Bandits.
split it up half and half. Let's have 3 people go back and get our wagon, and 3 people start searching their
I'm feeling pretty good. I'll go get the wagon.
Yeah. I'm not feeling pretty good.
You're
I'll
still
go get the
there.
wagon.
I'm gonna be searching.
Yeah, of course.
Searching through them, there's not really anything on them. But you can go back to the little
yeah.
campsite.
Freaking
I'll help go recover the wagon.
I guess the 3 of us are going up to their campsite and searching.
yeah.
Okay.
What they got?
Looking through the campsite, you find some rations.
Hooray!
Yay.
Some Russians?
Hello.
All right.
All
You
right.
have essentially restocked yourself.
Yeah, good.
No wonder these guys were so hard to kill. They were Ukrainians.
You also find, amongst their belongings,
Oh. Indeterminate amount of gold.
706 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Alright, that's mine.
No.
It's worth saying,
We are supposed
everything you find here is technically
to
the expedition.
property, yeah.
Yeah, expedition. For now. So I'll mark it as part of our expedition goods.
Alright.
And
There will be a reappropriation of
Well,
some.
maybe skim a little off the top.
700 and how much?
706.
Let's give about
Total?
700 off the top.
And bandits only had 6 gold between them.
I barely had enough gold for 3 of them to rub 2 together. Weird stat, but it's true.
Only thing we found in there was half a bottle of Jack and a boating oil.
Such a good movie. You also find the remnants of what looks like some fine, strange pottery. It seems like these idiots broke it.
Damn.
Oh, if only I had mending. Dang.
We could take the pieces and find somebody with mending.
I guess.
Yeah, put them in the bag.
Could sleep one night and I could.
It'd be freaking dust.
It's
yeah.
a cantrip, so you can't learn it.
Force some
Okay.
idiot to
I'll learn
go
it.
through the ultra complicated puzzle of mending a broken pot back together.
Listen, but if it's worth a lot of money, then
Yeah, well, could be. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe it's story important.
It's the ancient pot of destiny. Or the pot of greed.
Who's
That's his
putting?
job.
That's a job.
3 cards.
Yes, it is.
And apart from that, your day of travel will go
Hey.
successfully.
And we restocked on rations, which is
That you did.
a big
You
thing.
don't even need to forage anymore. We'll keep foraging though.
Well, it's one of those things. Is, like I was saying, we know the only thing we know about this bridge is that it's far
kinda
enough
fun to do
away
that,
that
you
they
know?
were worried about running out of supplies. So the
You
ones
also know
Part
that-
of the way that idiots were worried about running out.
They also went through a bunch of other side tunnels. Like, this is their most direct route they found to this. So, that's worth saying.
That's fair.
Roll me a d20.
And I've already taken a day off of our trip.
4.
Okay, nothing happens that
Never
night.
had it a day.
Nobody knows about that. I told no one. When I
Next
realized my
morning,
mistake.
I would like you to just roll me your survival. Start.
Faintly ominous, and not a great roll.
really bad.
I'm going to.
You have advantage on this.
I know. I'm going to use my inspiration.
you go.
Hey.
So I reroll. Do I reroll with advantage?
Sure.
Hey.
For this check, why not?
Much better.
Oh, that's
Crit and 19.
It went from a
Great.
1 and a 3
With
to
the
a
crit,
19 and a 20.
you actually make up the day you were
Hey.
behind in, and you don't have to roll for today's events because there's a scripted event for today.
Cutscene. Cutscene.
Why are the black bears showing
It's
up?
the it's
Go
the can't-
away.
It's the can't fast travel from this location. You're like, what?
Autosave.
And
Autosave.
mini map turns red. You're not capable of long resting.
That's true. It's like the black bars start to show up. It's like,
Oh,
Hey,
well,
there you go.
I come walking down a tunnel and my camera goes third person and the black bars close it. It's like, fuck, turn around.
You open up. You have some dark vision, so you can see into this. Oh, this up ahead. You see the kind of this pathway seems to kind of narrow and narrow until it's a decent sized opening out into a massive, big, dark chasm. with a metal bridge extending across it that you can see.
This bridge. The bridge. Is it like? Do I have like an oblique angle looking down on the bridge, or is
You
the
are
bridge
walking out onto the bridge essentially.
I was expecting a dramatic reveal where we would get to an overlook to see it first, but it's just fucking here. Okay.
It's just
for
in
any
this
Mothman.
black chasmed bridge. You see ahead of you a sturdy utilitarian iron bridge that is anchored by multiple slanting beams going, or not really beams so much as like tension cables going like diagonally up, and seemingly some sort of supports coming from the bottom as well on this bridge that goes across maybe 15 feet across.
Here's where we discover that the whole world Ericsson's built is actually a post-apocalyptic version of our own world, and we're about to discover the
Nuclear
ruins of the
reactor
world. Yeah.
This is actually just a new Planet of the Apes movie.
We're on the Golden Gate Bridge. It's not
And
actually
you
golden.
can see out. What's the range of your dark vision? Like 60 feet? 120 feet?
I think Gloomstalker is quite low.
Just say
60 feet.
60 feet.
5,000.
5,000. 60 feet. You can clearly, you see lots of these beams extending out into darkness beyond your vision. This chasm spans, looking out through the doorway, both directions. It is massive going both directions, and it seems incredibly wide, what this bridge spans. And ahead of you is the Black Chasm Bridge, which we will cross that bridge. Next, we will cross that bridge, now that you've come to it, next time on Skygate. As you have arrived at the Black
Next
Chasm
time
Bridge.
on Dragon Ball Z.
Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Skygate.
Previously on Skygate.
Holy
Holy fuck, that's a big bridge!